going to be talking about how to get commercial properties for lawn care. And the first step is to create an LLC. And when doing so, as you can see, my shirt, you're going to want to have a good name, a good solid name that you can pronounce and that is easily spelled and easy for people to understand when they're saying it out loud. Also, you're going to want to make sure that it's not taken by somebody else. What I did is I went to Lara.com, Lara.com, and just figured out, go and get your EIN number. So you type into Google EIN number and you click on the link and it brings you right to it, and you just fill in all the necessary paperwork that comes with the EIN number, and you'll actually get an EIN number that day. And then what you can do is you can take your LLC and your EIN number, and I would create a Google page at that point, and you just type in Google My Business. After you've done that, you just go through and then your Google page is done. And if you can, get some family and some friends to leave you some 5-star reviews. Go mow your neighbor's yard and then ask them for reviews. Just get reviews. It's very important because that's what's going to bring you up on the top of the list. And after you've done you want to go to your bank and open up a bank account. And you would need to open a business account because the perks far outweigh not having a business account. And at this point, then you'll start paying taxes on everything that you make. And then later on down the road, if you ever want to take a loan out for like a car or new equipment, or maybe buying a house or a piece of property or anything that you would use a credit report for to take out a loan to get some money, that's why you want to have that business account established. They do have some pretty cool bonuses. My bank gives me 5% cash back on credit card purchases. And then after you do that, what you want to do is you want to go on Google and you want to look at local businesses that you'd be interested in mowing. So for instance, it would be hospitals, gas stations, like Walgreens, Walmarts, anything that you are willing to do. I would recommend calling apartment complexes, condos, pretty much people who pay rent to live there. And that's when you call them or email them and then ask them if they're taking quotes on lawn care. And 9 times out of 10, if you can get to talking to somebody, they're going to give you an answer, which is great. They're either going to tell you, no, we're not taking them right now, or yes, we are taking them right now. And then they'll give you an email you can send it to. So then you just go over there, you scope out the whole area, you figure out how much you're going to do it for. And then on a piece of paper that you printed offline, you're going to write down what your service is. You're going to type in what your service is, and then you're going to, how many times a year you're going to do it, and then how much the cost is going to be. And then, so you'll do that for mowing, and you'll do that for leaf cleanup and fertilizing and seeding and bush trimming and all those things that you're going to offer them with prices and how many times you're going to do it. And then at the top, you're going to put your business name, your address, and then you can put your phone number there. And then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing, but for that person. And that way there, you can print those out and have those on demand if you ever need them, and just leave them in your vehicle. But definitely fill it out, type it out. Don't write it out because they don't look as nice. And then when you go to drop it off, or if you're going to email that copy over to them, which you can do that too, put one of your cards with them, and then if you have any flyers or any promos going on or anything like that, put that with it as well, and hope for the best. Hopefully you get a call back. I promise you at some point it's going to happen. It might not happen in your first year, or you might get 5 or 6 people in the first year, but just be careful when it comes to commercial properties that you're not taking on too many properties. You're not doing too much, because the last thing you want to do is give people crappy service and then you get poor Google reviews. And then if you do end up landing that commercial account, then you're going to want to get a contract. And the contract is very easy. There's so many free ones on Google. You just Google lawn care contracts and there's a bunch of them, and everybody lets you have them. So you just pretty much copy and paste what they did. And then if you can, get it revised by a lawyer. If not, have as many people as you know look at it and revise it, and then go from there. And then just be very careful the way you word everything, and make sure you're just covering up your tracks. And then also, they're going to ask you for like tax forms and then proof of insurance and stuff like that. And those are all things that you should have anyway. If not, you just take pictures or scan it and then you just email it over. But yeah, so that's commercial properties. One thing I would tell you to do is to make sure that you get people that are full service. So for instance, what if you were to get a commercial property that's like a gas station and they don't have bushes and they don't want fertilizer and they don't care about pretty much anything, they just want you to cut it, it might not be worth it. It might be worth it to just, I mean, to me, that's like a crappy residential, because if you think about it, there's people going there all the time. So the traffic's going to suck. There's going to be garbage all the time. And it's just going to look like a hot mess. And ask yourself, is it really worth the 50 or 60 bucks to mow them weekly? So I love full service people that get mulch, people that get the fertilizing, the seeding and all that. Those are the money makers. Those are the ones you want to keep. And if you ask anybody who does lawn care, you do not make money cutting grass, you make it doing all the side jobs. And that's 100% truth. Also, you guys are not going to believe how long it took me to make this video. So if you could please do me a huge favor, and you don't have to subscribe to my channel, but just leave a like. It helps so much. And then also, I am going to start uploading a ton more videos about lawn care. I just got a whole new setup. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like. So I just got this Predator I bought with my Xbox. So this is the Predator monitor. So turn this down. And I just got that a few months back with my Xbox, and then I just picked up this monitor as well. And I'm gonna start shooting tons of YouTube videos, because over the last, I don't know, decade, I've been reading books and doing research and starting a business. And I actually, not the only business I've started, but I've been doing a ton of stuff, and I just feel like I have a brain full of junk that you guys can definitely use. As you can see back here, I just recently got my CPL, which was awesome. I can definitely go over how to do that, how to get a CPL, handguns, cars, business, how to make money, tons of side hustles. I've got a firewood business I just started a few weeks back, and it's doing amazing, and I learned a lot, and I can pass that information on to you guys. I've got a ton of inside for lawn care business, irrigation and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys could, it would help me out a ton. Just leave a good comment, subscribe if you would like to subscribe and watch me fill your bank account. I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, I also know how to do tons of stuff in the stock market. That's another thing I like to do. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks guys. See ya.